Hi everyone, my name is Alexander and I created this channel to help people learn Danish gradually and effectively. My strategy is to give you theory and then we will repeat and remember everything through practice. Honestly, Danish grammar is not very hard, but many people have problems with something else, practice. This channel will help you get enough practice, especially if you don't have enough opportunities. So, lesson 1. Nutid, present tense, Udtale, pronunciation. To create a simple sentence in Nutid, we usually put the subject in the first position and the verb in the second position, followed by the object and other things. For now, we will focus only on subject plus verb. In Danish, the verb is always in the second position. The majority of verbs in Nutid end with er. Some exceptions exist, but that's for later lessons. Let's start. Jeg hedder Jack. My name is Jack. In Danish, we use the verb hedder when we want to introduce ourselves or ask for someone's name. In pronunciation, hedder is not pronounced with a clear D sound. It sounds more like her or hella. This is because Danish has a soft D sound. Rule about pronunciation soft D. Touch the tip of your tongue lightly behind your upper front teeth. Relax and let the air flow. Hella. See the difference between soft D and L sound. L sound, tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth more firmly, closer to the hard palate. L sound, relax, and soft D, hella. In Danish, D at the beginning is pronounced clearly. Denmark, drikke, drink, du, you. D in the middle is usually soft. Hella, lilla, letter. D at the end is soft or often silent. Well, now, till, time, mill, food. Next. Jeg arbejder her. I work here. It is not jag, it's jeg. Let's talk about it. G is most often hard when it is in the beginning of a word. For example, gå, walk, or glad, happy. The double consonant G is also hard. Ligge, to be lying. G is most often pronounced as y when it follows a long vowel in the middle or in the final position of a word. For example, beja, bake, or dreja, dragon. When it following the letter e as a long vowel, it is often pronounced hard tough. For example, egg, or weg, wool. G is most often silent when it follows the vowels I and U. For example, li, straight, or ul, owl. G is most often pronounced as J in words of foreign origin. For example, gelé, jelly, or arrange, arrange. G is most often pronounced as J in word of English origin. For example, gin. Next. Jeg vel de. I know it. But it's better to say de vel jeg. Both sentences are correct. Jeg vel de is fine grammatically, but in natural spoken Danish, we usually say de vel jeg because first word emphasis what you are talking about. And remember, verb is in the second position. Next. Jeg kender dig. I know you. Let's talk about er in Danish. At the beginning of a word, at the beginning of a syllable or after a consonant, the er is pronounced in a way unlike anything in English. It is slightly rolled. And rein, rain, and friseur, a hairdresser. When R appears after a vowel, it extends the vowel sound. In tosk, a codfish, it for a sheep. When a word ends with er, it sounds like to the a in oven, in data, a daughter, in Leia, a teacher. Next. Jeg bor i Denmark. I live in Denmark. Jeg lærer dansk. I learn Danish. Jeg taler dansk. I speak Danish. Jeg går på arbejde. I go to work. Pay attention, it's not arbejde, but arbejde. It's exception to soft D rule. Jeg har travlt. I'm busy. Jeg forstår det. I understand it. But the same here. It's better to say de forstår jeg. And we will always use this form in our lessons. Jeg har et arbejde. I have a job. This is very similar to English. I have a job. When we have an object in English, we often use a or an. In Danish, we don't use a or an, but we use en or et as an article. Which one we use depends on the word. Danish nouns are divided into in words and it words. We will talk about that in another lesson. Jeg husker de. I remember it. But we use form de husker jeg. Jeg ser de. I see it. But we use de ser jeg. Jeg har en bil. I have a car. Jeg har en søster. I have sister. Jeg har en bror. I have brother. Jeg har en idé. I have an idea. De laver jeg. I do it. At leva can mean both do and make. It depends on the context. But usually we use at leva in the meanings make, create, do something tangible. For example, jeg laver mad. I make food. Or do tasks. For example, jeg laver lektier. I do homework. We use at gøre in the meaning do, perform, act. For example, jeg gør mit bedste. I do my best. Or do general actions. For example, gør de nu. Do it now. Next. De husker jeg godt. I remember it well. Jeg spiller guitar. I play guitar. Vi taler dansk. We speak Danish. Det vil du. You know it. De siger du. You see it. De hjælper mig. They help me. De går på arbejde. They go to work. De husker vi. We remember it. Du taler dansk. You speak Danish. Vi bor her. We live here. Jeg bor i byen. I live in the city. Jeg elsker dig. I love you. Enough for today. See you in the next video.